What up, guys? CP the tool addict. Woo! I'm glad you stopped back by, and hopefully by the title and the thumbnail you saw. Today, we're gonna have a great video, and we're gonna actually talk about Knipex TwinGrips. To start this video off, I just want to tell you, some of you might already be going, "Wow, this guy's late to the game." The reality of it is Knipex was actually late to the game, and we're going to get into the history of that and talk about the Knipex TwinGrip screw extractor pliers real fast here. Hang tight. Alright, so just giving off a little plier vibe here, and I just want to talk about the history of the pliers and where they come from. And you know, the thing about it is I've done a video on this before. And Tom Gunn recently did a video, and we're going to do another video to talk about these because these are interesting. These are Vaughan and Bushnell. I think, yeah, they say Vaughan and Bushnell on the handle there. I started to clean them up, and then I kind of go, I don't want to. But the unique thing about these were designed for gas and burner pliers. And what that means is back in the day, they didn't have knobs, so they used these little extractors style pliers, which are almost 100 years old now, to make these pliers. Now, Chris Koss, who is also a fantastic individual and very intelligent when it comes to tools, is the one that turned me on to these. And the reality of it is it's really funny, is that my grandpa gave me these pliers, and he was talking about these gas and burner pliers, and I go, you know, I know that I got a pair of these. And I started looking, and my grandpa gave these to me a long time ago, and they are very well built, and they're still in extremely good shape. They are very tight, USA made. Vaughan Bushnell is still a company that's in business. In fact, I believe the date somewhere where Vaughan and Bushnell started was 1885, if I'm not mistaken. I might need to check my history on that, or you guys can, which is fine in the comment box. They've got a long history on their website that talks about them, but really, really great company. Been around for a long time, and they make a lot of hammers and stuff now. But the real fact of the matter is that these pliers, this is how the screw extractor plier was derived, was from these gas and burner pliers from Vaughan and Bushnell. The actual person that made them was from Engineer. And I've talked about this multiple times on streams. Engineer is the original manufacturer. Van Plier is the USA name that's, you know, the name for USA made pliers, but Engineer is actually the manufacturer. And the actual owner of Engineer, and I forget his name, and it's a Japanese name, he is the one that took these pliers from Vaughan and Bushnell and took them over and redesigned them into these pliers from Engineer, which are now synonymously known in the US as Van Pliers. And multiple companies have done these pliers. This is a Fujiya set, which is also a Japanese company, and you can see they have a really deep groove on them. And they also, Engineer has several brands of these pliers. Here's a smaller pair right here. Engineer is pretty much the ones that I went with for screw extractors, because they're the same as the Van Pliers. In fact, these Brute ones here, Brute, which are my go-tos, as you can see, and several of my good friends have these pliers, Nick Pixel being one of them. Not many people I give these out to unless they're good friends of mine, and these are the kind of the original screw extractor pliers. So Van Plier is really a knockoff name, and if you really want to get to the brass tacks of it, Vaughan and Bushnell is kind of the inventor. There's a little bit of difference. They're not as deep cut. You can see that they're a little bit different, but they do work for screw extracting. I have used them, and the gas and burner pliers originally. Gas and burner pliers originally had the knobs, if you know, they had the little ends on them. That's what they were used these for. And then you could see on the side, they also had a lot of gripping there. So they were a double weight. They would use them like this to turn the burners on, or screw them like that to turn the burners on. So, and like I said, the inventor of Engineers, which is kind of, he stole the design from the USA. So the reality of it is the plier design really originated from the USA, which a lot of things did back in the day because of good engineering and good manufacturing and whatnot. And that leads us to stuff today, like such as Snap-on, and they have these screw extractor pliers. And these have a lot of different uses for them because they have side. And these are the 612 AEPs, pistol grip screw extractor pliers. And these have a flat nose, which come in super handy. Let me tell you, that's one of the big things about these is you can really reach into some place and get down in there, get right on it flat and grab that screw and twist on it. So let's take a look at the German-made screw extractor pliers, because I picked these up from JD Tico. He's pretty much got the market nailed on these, and talk about the Knipex German-made ones, which they have a little bit of a different design too. And they have this adjustability on them, which opens them up quite wide, which is nice for getting on some bigger bolts, I guess, if you really had to, but I don't know that this thing would actually have the power to. Actually, they're working better today too. I got to tell you, I was a little disappointed when I got them at first. This button was really sticky on them, but I ended up going with the comfort grip styles because I got a lot of the other Knipexes, and I got the wire strippers, and I really do like these comfort grip styles. They're pretty nice, but the jaw opening on these, if you look, let me see if I can get this, you can see how much they differ. They have a few different groove cuts in them, a little bit different. In fact, if you look on the side there, you can see that little indentation there. They also are capable, let me grab a bolt. They also have a capability, open these suckers up, see if they got a big enough mouth on them to grab a hold of it, but they also are set up so they can grab a hold of a bolt the way they're offset, and you can see how they just set right in there and nestle into that jawline right there. And it's funny because Snap-on came out with these too recently. These are the bigger set. They have these are the HJ47 ACFs. These are the smaller set, which these are the longer set, which I really like because they have a directional on them and whatnot. But you can see they're made specifically for grabbing nuts. I really like these pliers. I'll tell you what, between Knipex, Engineer, the Japan pliers, German pliers, between Snap-on, and the value of these pliers are absolutely, so these are expensive. They're right up there with Snap-on. But the Engineers, Fujiya's, Japanese pliers, if you're looking to save a few coin, you're talking about, I think I got these lineman type Engineers for, and these are pretty unique, but these are the Negisaurus RXs, and these are like 15-20 bucks, I think. Part number. I'll try to put a link for all this stuff down in the description so you can check it out for yourself. But the little guys right here, these are the Engineer PZ57s, and I think they just call these the screw pliers. That's all there is to them. But the Engineers, these brutes right here, they used to say brute on here, but I've wore it off because I've used them so much. I pull them in onto my pocket a lot. But these are the PZ33s. And these are fantastic pliers. They really do get about 90% of everything I need done. That was kind of my thing with the Knipex TwinGrips, is I was like, do I really need these? But since I'm already this deep into screw extractor pliers, I thought, why the heck not? The offset design on this helps for nuts, and it's just another tool to add to your arsenal to, you come into a situation where you need it. And I don't hate Knipex. Knipex makes great quality stuff, but spending 50 bucks on another pair of pliers is kind of like, at this point, I don't know that I need a whole lot more, but I got them. So that's the video for you guys today. I hope you enjoy it and got some information out of it. Hope you learned something and seen kind of the history and whatnot of the screw extractor pliers. Sorry I don't have the name of the person. I'm sure if you go to the Engineer website, you can see the person that started it. I'm sure it's a Japanese name. Very good people, very smart people, and they worked with a lot of Americans back in the day, so it wasn't uncommon to see this kind of thing going on. And it just goes to show you that, people that think that we were, even though we were at war with a country, there was still a lot of camaraderie. And that's kind of like the thing with China and all that. There's not saying that China, I could not like what China is doing. It just, some of the manufacturing and whatnot is not as good. And you have a lot of options between Japan, USA, German. You got so many good options out there to save money and have a better quality tool. That's all I want for you, and I hope that's all you want. So anyways, guys, appreciate you watching. Remember, like, comment, share, subscribe, ring that bell. Remember, keep your hands dirty and your money clean. Thanks for watching.